Right, today I've got a mixed haul. I do apologise for my voice. I'm losing it. I didn't upload yesterday. I had a very difficult, rough day yesterday. I only did my basics, so I didn't video. Funny enough, this mixed haul actually was a couple of days ago, and I thought I'd get it done now because I want to use some of the pieces, and my son's birthday's coming up, so one of the gifts is his. So yeah, do excuse, I was watching a bit of YouTube while I was having my breakfast. So I'm going to get right into it and give you the prices. I had an appointment. This is why I ended up in our town centre. I was on the phone. They needed some information, so I had to make an appointment. Going to town, so I thought I don't go into our town centre that often, so I went into sort of my usual shops and got a few pieces. And sometimes I like to see if they've got any clearance pieces, especially if I want to upcycle. But that's enough rabbiting on. If I do end up having to sort of cut bits out, that's probably because I've been coughing or something, but I keep losing my voice. That's a lot of the time why I'm not been sort of talking on camera. I've had this infection now a month. Some days I feel better than others. So first of all, maybe not interesting, but this is something because I messaged my son to see if he needed anything from town, and he likes these sort of gel insoles for his work boots. He's got industrial work boots and is on his feet all day. These were £8, which I thought wasn't a bad sort of price, and you can sort of trim them down. So this is slightly different to the one he usually has, but they didn't have them, and I think it's these now. So they were £8 for the pair. I then went into HMV. I was going to order this on Amazon, but it was the same price. Well, it was actually $14.99 originally, but down to $9.99. So it's the same price. I have seen it, but our son likes to collect them on Blu-ray. So it's Black Adam. So this is what we'll probably watch on his birthday in the evening. So yeah. So there's not a lot more I can say. This is Blu-ray $9.99. I then went into the works. I did check the receipt because I thought there was a little sign up saying all wooden items 3 for 2, but it hasn't actually taken it off my receipt. So whether it was referring to something else, it was on the basket. But what it is, I am very much into tiered tray decorations. It's something that Americans have done for quite some time. We in this country, I think, are sort of getting that way, but to get a lot of these pieces from Amazon, some are reasonable. I have got one set in my basket actually waiting, and I think it's $5.99. I think that was for 6 pieces of Halloween miniature. But I thought if I keep my eye out different places, chose shop, having little items that you can either leave as it is or recycle. So hopefully you know what I mean, especially wooden items. As you know, I do like wooden items. So first of all, I got this little crate. This was £2. I know Dollar Tree sell them for £1, but I haven't seen them in our Poundland. So yeah, I had to pay £2. And I quite like the idea. This may go on my tiered tray. It might be too big. I have got 2. One is my wired one and one is a glass one. My wired one might not fit this, but it could go at the side. I have visions of maybe painting this black and putting sort of like a making it into what do you call it, a little I'm trying to think what it was called now. Well, anyway, I was going to put some wooden pieces at the top and make it like a stool, if that makes sense, and then put something in, maybe some moss or even raffia or something. And I've got little mini pumpkins, and then I can change it out for Halloween and maybe put a sign that I can, even if it's on wire or raffia or something rustic like that, I could put, you know, do it so it just ties on sort of the whatever I use, if that makes sense, along the top, so that I can change it from whether it's autumn or Halloween or even Christmas. Do you know what I mean? So that is the idea of that. I want to do it so I can use it for different seasons, but I think I'm going to paint it black. Do you know, I do like a lot of the gin and black and white. On the wooden side, these should go on my tier tray. I've got 2 of these, and my vision was to paint one white and one black. I think that's what I will do. I might even put some of my black and white gingham behind here, material. Yes, you could even put 2 lights in, but I don't really want to bother with that. I'd rather have string lights on my tiered tray, I think, but I might put some material. But as I said, I might do one black and one white. These were also £2 each. And talking about paint, these were originally £3 each. They're £2 down, so I've got the it's Crawford and black, and I've got it in the black and the white, just so I've got it at hand. I'm sure I have got other paints, but they might be in the sheds or something, you know. And I've got a few other paints, but they're mostly like glitter paints for our granddaughter and the bright primary colours and that sort of thing. So I thought I'd get these. And sometimes, especially when you, I don't know if anybody else says, when it gets to autumn or Halloween, getting to that sort of seasons, I find it very difficult to get black paint, especially for crafting. So I got those. I opened to Nard and I thought, well, I'll get them because I'll probably regret it. Then I got these little make and create wooden embellishments. It's these little birds, and you've got quite a few in there. They were originally £1 down to 50p, so there's quite a lot in there. I keep saying this, I do like wooden items. I'd even thought of maybe putting one just here or something, you know, but like I said, again, like the little crate, I want to maybe make them a little bit neutral, so I can use them, you know, all through like the autumn and that. Right, this is all superhero stuff, and I've got to thank Anne because I still haven't shared it, because with everything going on, she did send me some pieces, twice actually, pieces to do with Marvel. They were the foam ones, which actually I think I did share that because I put them on a Marvel gift basket at Christmas for our son, our eldest, and I used those to decorate because it was a Marvel themed. But she also sent me some other bits because I'm doing a couple of my little, you know, scrapbooks, you know, where you use one A4 sheet of paper, but I'm doing a couple of Marvel for a friend's grandkids. So that's what this is related to. I did manage to get the sticker off. It retails at £5.99. They were selling it originally at £3 and it was down to £1.50. It's 1,001 stickers. So it's this book here. But what I like about it, it's also got pictures, so it's got plenty of stickers and things to sort of cut out to also add into these books. I might double up and use 2 A4 sheets per book, and it's got puzzles and everything in. With the puzzles, you could even fold them up and include them in the little books. I will be sharing this. This is something I've put off for all this year, and I'm still intend to do it. So I got that. This one I'm not sure if I've already cut, but while I was in the store, I only seen one. It has got £1.50 on there, but it was it cashed in at £1, which was good. Superheroes. It's the 6x6 paper pad. I got a sneaky feeling I have got this one, but it won't hurt to have another one. And as I say, there's all the designs here that I can use. I say, I think I've got all the plenty, not all, but plenty of components now. I've checked they're still in date. I bought chocolate coins. This is how long it went. Marvel ones at Christmas to incorporate in these little books, and they're still in date, so I might include those as well. So that was £1, not 1.50. Marvel again, these were originally £1. They then put them down to 50p, then 25p, and I got 2 of these so I can add in, as I said, those little books. They're just like Marvel. They've got superheroes, We Are Heroes, and things like that. So I got those, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 in each packet. So I've got those. So that concludes the works. I do excuse, I keep flicking my hair. I'm still going to get it cut at some point, but I just haven't felt it at the moment. So yeah, most of the time if I'm sort of working on the home, I tend to put it up now. Next one is Primark, and I will say that I was going to video, but I didn't bother in the end. Except for 3 items, they're all on clearance. There's no clothing, it's all, yeah, homewares. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I do the full price things, but even then they are reasonable. And I tend to like things in 3s if I can. 2 of them are the same because they didn't have 3 different ones. And it's these. And I think these are so cute. These were £1 each. And as you know, that's my colouring. And I've got a few little places, like I've got that little shelving unit at my back doorway. I've got what used to be the spice rack that I like to put little bits of decor on, and my little window ledges will hold these. So I like to do them in 3s, so if I can do this without dropping them. So that's that one. That one's slightly taller. And then the 2 that are the same is this one, slightly different shape. Again, £1, but like I said, I'll either like them that way, and then I say this one is the same like that, or I like them sort of like, I'm trying to do this without dropping them, sort of like, you know, sort of 3 like that, with that one a little taller at the back. Another idea I had with them, like I said, even when I'm in charity shop, I try and think of 2 or 3 different ideas, is this next item. I've got 2 the same, was reduced down to £1 each. These were originally £3 and they were down to £1, and I got 2 of these. I think they're for candles, but they need a good clean up, admittedly. I think nail varnish remover might get some of the marks off. But I had a couple of ideas for these. Yes, just put a tea light in. I've got some like pebbles and little mini rocks. They can go in there with night light, tea light I should say. Or another idea, I have got some more of these little mini you know, succulents. But then when I was mucking about, even one of these would look nice if I wanted to bring the sort of the burnished gold in. I think that looks kind of cute as well. Also, if I wanted to do a little bit of height, say I've got 2, I can have it like that and make it a little bit more high if I wanted to. But I probably will have them separate. And like I said, I do like things, you know, in 3, so I could even, like I said, I'm picking myself, is have these in here if I wanted to. If I didn't want to put me other pebbles in, I could put those, and then I've got the 3rd one there. Yeah, just a few ideas. As I said, I don't know if anybody else does this, but let's say I like to think things through if I can, but also I've got quite a lot of projects that I want to get done, so I might start leaving a little bit of time in the afternoons to do these projects. We shall see, because my mind's going, and I've got lots of notes of things I want to get done. Talking about clearance, I've got 2 again. There were the only 2 there. These were originally £2, and that is for, is it four microfiber cloths? So they're half price, but they happen to be sort of Mickey Mouse. So you got that one. There's like a pink one behind that, and then there's that white one. Sorry, there's tissue in between, and then there's that one. I'm going to keep one for myself, and I'm going to give one to my daughter-in-law because they're mad on Disney as well. But for £1 each rather than 2, the half price, and they only had the 2, so there you go. So I got these, although most of my things are toned down now, but I was thinking especially those 2 with the white, more white and black, for my kitchen. Talking about the tiered tray decor, I'd seen this a number of times and just left it, but after pricing up 35 quid for tiered tree decor, I thought, no, I'll spread the cost and just pick up pieces while I can. This says home, it is wooden, probably will leave this just itself. This was originally £1 down to 50p. Like I said, they had no end of these, and I've been seeing them for months when I was going in, when I was visiting the hospital, but I will probably leave that the same, because as I said, it is to do with sort of all the wood and everything like that. So that is for my tiered tray. The next item I've got 3 of, but they're 3 different ones. I like hats, especially out and about. I got this one, which is just a cream colour. I had it in different colours, but I thought this was more neutral. Normally I would go for black, but sometimes in the sun, black makes you hotter. This was originally £4 down to £2. If you need anything summery, I suggest not just Primark. I assume people do this. Look around while you're out and about, because a lot of them now we're going into July, will be, they start slashing the prices of their summer wear, because as you know, it gets to even August time, if not before, and you've got autumn and winter clothing coming in. So this is the sort of time. I looked at flip-flops, but I thought, no, I've got enough flip-flops. That's something else that normally is reduced. But have a look, beach towels, swimwear, hats, things like that. So this was originally £4, like I said, down to 2 with the mesh and that. I might even, if I go back, get a couple more hats. And these, I do like wearing hats, especially in the winter. These are more of a cap. These were originally £4 each, and these were down to £1 each. So I got the green. Might keep them both, might not. So it's just a cap like that. And then I got that one. So they had others and had no end of these, so I don't think they were selling, but I just love these, and I've got to tighten up a bit, but there we are. I do, because I've got quite, although people think I've got big head, I've only got a small head, but I do like these, and especially going into the autumn. When it gets to winter, I do have hats that come down here fully, but sometimes, you know, I just want something on my head, and I do. Especially if this is really funny, you know, you get into September, October time and you're out and about and you even get the sun, do you know what I mean? And very often I try not to wear too much time wearing sunglasses, especially if there is a little bit of heat, because even when I put suntan cream on, I'm worried that I'm going to get white lines. That makes sense. So these were £1 each, like I said. Not sure if I'm keeping both of them or giving one to a relative, but I picked them up. Funny enough, these were in the ladies' wear, but these could do for males as well. I think they're you know, could be for either, so they don't have to be. It's just that they were in the female range. I don't know if they've got them in the males or not, but like I said, just to keep your head a bit warmer, but I do sometimes like to wear a hat. So like I said, 3 hats. I will probably, because I got rid of a lot of hats last year, so I will have to check my hats to see how many I've got, which different ones, because I did wear a lot of black beanie ones, and also I've got my Sprogger Home and Away purple one as well. But I might have to get rid of a couple of hats as well. As you know, whatever comes into a home, the equivalent or more has to go out. So I think that's it. I think I've covered everything, so hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I know I rabbit on. Some people don't like all the chattering, they prefer just to see the haul, but sometimes I like to say what I'm doing with the items and the reasoning behind making the purchases. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.